Hey, what's up? Today I've learned actually something very important, and I want to share on this channel, which is foundations. And I'm saying this from a religious perspective, but foundation, like there's like you have to have that foundation of. Let me take in context of in the software space, like this foundation in. Let me give you an example in the how to become successful, which is the path that if you're watching this you want also to be one of them. But foundations of getting successful and foundations of literally of getting successful in life. And foundations is the thing at the bottom that ensures that whatever you have above it stays the same. It stays and can able to maintain pressures where any bad thing that happens, it can able to withstand that. And so if you're building foundations on becoming successful, it means that at the very bottom is the part where you should keep working on it. And this bottom part is, let me define them. Like in the bottom part is things like learning how to talk to people, conversational, learning how to build on skills, learning on a network, building a network of people, building a brand. I mean, these foundations that exponentially grows your business. It exponentially grows you. It exponentially grows your environment and who you interact yourself with. And that's why it's one of the perks, the many perks of getting successful, because it's something that can amplify when used correctly. You don't have to burn the entire world to the ground, but to get rich or do all these abnormal things so that you can get successful. It just matters on being patient in a long enough time horizon so that you can see these things compound. Because at the end of the day, I just don't remember who said this was, but compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. Like, I mean, compounding is the thing that actually, it's the eighth wonder of the world. It's something that when used correctly, when somebody remains patient, and it exponentially, like in a long enough time horizon, in a long enough period, like you can get immense things that actually help, that can actually help you, and you couldn't even imagine. Because at the end of the day, when it rains it pours. Like when it starts coming in, just keep on coming. And I mean it's so simple. Like, and I want to use this because at the end of the day, most people of us, especially like me, I'm in Kenya, like people underestimate what they can accomplish in a day. People underestimate what they can accomplish that 5 hours, 4 hours a day. What you have something on your hand that you can actually use to change your life. Like people underestimate that, and people overestimate what they can do in a decade. I mean, this is so because at the end of the day, every person in the world has 12, 24 hours in a day. Why does somebody use that 24 hours to make exponentially amount of money, exponential amount of success, exponentially amount of fame? Then there's somebody who uses that the same 24 hours and it doesn't get the insatiable, the huge amount of wealth, doesn't get the huge amount of success, doesn't get the huge amount of whatever. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, you just have to understand that we are in this bubble we call Earth. We are in this sphere we call Earth. And each and every person has 24 hours in a day. But why does somebody uses that 24 hours a day and makes exponentially more? Why does somebody use that time, doesn't work any of the time, and still makes money? His M-Pesa is still rings, confirmed, received. His PayPal or his Stripe or his bank account is keep vibrating. Like, why is that? Because there is something. And if you put a magnifying lens, if you just pave down ignorance and learn from this stuff and learn from the people who just got successful, it's just going to increase the likelihood of whether or not you're going to become successful. And I'm talking about this from somebody who is. I'm saying I study these guys. I study the guys who are making more. I'm studying these guys on how they think of reality and life and success, and how they are actually willing to be in a position to use that money, to use that wealth, to use that time so that they can better their lives. And I just love every part. I just love the game. I just love it because it's unfair, yes, but you don't have to play it by its rule anymore. There's no blueprint. There's no marking scheme of whether or not you're going to become successful. I just use somebody's own route and actually trying to change it so that it can fit my own. And I'm saying this from somebody. I just have to share this because I feel like I need to get my voice out there. I feel like I need to get. I feel like I got this from Jess Norman, the actor in Into Danger. The voice from the voiceless. The voice from the voiceless, because at the end of the day, people like me, I just want to share this journey. I just want to share my experience and my view of life and my view of and my position in life and how I want to change it. And if you want to be like me, this is actually amazing. I'm just doing this for myself. I'm not doing it for fame. I'm just doing it to share what I think and how I just view reality and how I want to build. I want to build something bigger than me. I want to build something bigger than what I can imagine, and I got this from Iman Gaji, which is to be the best in the bloodline. I mean, like in my family, there's never been a millionaire. In my family, there's never been. But when you compound their wealth and what they have done, maybe one has reached a millionaire, but they have not stayed a millionaire. So I just want to be the best in the bloodline, and be the best person I can be, and not just a fancy title, but actually doing the work it takes to get there, and laying the foundations of becoming successful, laying the foundations on what it takes to win big, to bet on yourself and win big, and wait for the marvelous and effect of compounding to take its place. And this is a message to the self. If you want to grow, grow this journey, subscribe, share. This is actually a message to thyself. Cheers.